Here we go. We're not going to see any Rijswijk in this one either, as the matchup we're going to see is Gladiator Beast, as we already spoiled just there. And then we have Junhee on Malice, and we do have Gladiator Beast starting, and look at this, it's the good old proving ground. We both know this one, that's for sure.
Yep, it's a very, very solid card. It's a card that back in the day wasn't even played too much, because you didn't want to have too many monsters,
true.
and now it's like a 3-off generic starter card, which is amazing.
It absolutely is, and Ciara is undefeated with Gladiator Beast. That is so cool, that is so strong, and we have searched for Gladiator Beast Atorix there. Oh, okay, we just preemptively here for Junhee drop the Fuba loss, and it is getting answered with the Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. And look at that, Ciara is not done yet, and that is one of the most recent and newest support cards for the Gladiator Beast deck.
Gistel.
Yes, it is Gladiator Beast Gistel, and that one is so good, revealing the Atorix we just searched and special summon them both out.
Oh, and this card, special summon, yeah, they summon themselves out, and if Gistel is summoned by the effect of a Gladiator Beast monster, you get to search for a trap, and coincidentally, it is a Gladiator Beast monster that summons itself.
That is true. That should be Vespasius that we just sent there to the graveyard. Vespasius is something that came out of Chaos Impact, so that has been a while ago. And we are searching for a spell card here, in fact, actually. And that spell card is going to be the Gladiator Beast's comeback. So Ciara just started game 1, and she's already celebrating a comeback here.
Ciara is absolutely cooking, celebrating the comeback of the mighty Gladiator Beasts.
Yeah, but I mean, Gladiator Beast's comeback, basically just saying special summon Gladiator Beast back from the hand or from the graveyard. So from the hand, it's not really a comeback.
Are you not missing something,
Sebastian
Lemke?
It gotta be a different type from the ones you control.
No, it can't be destroyed by battle.
And that is the important part about it. You're so right.
That always was the important part. What are you talking about?
Oh, and now look at that. Back in the day, not possible. Nowadays, a key component of the deck, because yes, contact fusing still possible even with the new Gladiator Beast cards. And yep, that is what we're going to go into there.
The good old,
yep. Tell us what it does.
The good old, thank you so much. It must be first special summon from your extra deck by shuffling the above cards you control into the deck.
Yep, that's what we did.
Once per turn, you can special summon one Gladiator Beast fusion monster from your extra deck, except the Tamer editor, ignoring its summoning conditions. At the end of battle phase, if your Gladiator Beast monster battled, you can shuffle that monster into the extra deck. Special summon one Gladiator Beast monster from deck, so you can just summon out Heraklinos.
You could. Actually, would be possible for sure, but even better than summoning Heraklinos nowadays is just bringing out the good old Gladiator Beast Domitianus. And that one is even bigger than the good old Heraklinos. And the thing about this, I mean, we ignore the summoning condition through the Tamer, which is really, really cool. And then we can just once per turn, when our opponent activates something, negate the activation, Leo.
Oh.
Negate the activation. It is actually a negate that the Gladiator Beast got now, and it is huge. And we do link the other two monsters off to go into the Test Panther, not the Test Tiger. Don't mistake him for that. It is the Test Panther now, which is the link to that the deck recently got as well.
I will be honest with you, it was not that recently. It's 5 years ago.
Wait, no.
2020 didn't reprint already.
Okay, I mean, all right. You're true. There was another one that just recently came out, but that's not the Test Panther. You're so right.
Yep. And now we got Flavian, Colosseum of the Gladiator Beast. So cool card. Discards you one card, which basically gets rid of your Molcharmies and searches one. And in the turn where you summoned out a Gladiator Beast from deck, I think, you get to search a trap in the end phase or set it.
Ooh, that's huge. Also, just correcting, it was Test Beer. So the Test family got a new member in Supreme Darkness, and that was the Test Beer. But that's, of course, not the one we just saw there. But that is, as you correctly said, 5 years ago, Test Panther out of Chaos Impact.
I think it's Test Bear, by the way.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Okay, and now this is the Gistel again, right?
Yes, it is Gistel again.
And that is this hard once per turn? I would assume so, yeah. It's each of the following effect once per turn.
And look at Junhee. He does not know what's going on here, Gladiator Beast. And there is even the iconic Gladiator Beast quest now.
No, this one is illegal to read. this one, Junhee, this is illegal to read. You have to know what Ignister does.
And it is going to add back the comeback, I think. Yep, comeback back to the hand. And that one is indeed not once per turn, and therefore we can just use it again, summon another Gladiator Beast monster from the graveyard.
Or hand, because I don't think there is a lot in the graveyard, and I'm completely mistaken.
We do go for... Oh, we go for the Tamer. Do we get Heraklinos now as well?
Please. Heraklinos.
please.
Clara,
This is so beautiful to watch.
Heraklinos. Come on. We can...
Oh, a second copy. I mean, if you
Cool.
already decide for it in the first place, you may as well go for a second copy
That's
of it
true.
over the Heraklinos. But we're not done yet. And I love the confidence from Ciara's side. She just doesn't even look back. She performs this combo as she would be at the kitchen table, just go step by step.
But this combo is
very well
insane.
planned.
What are you talking about?
Yes.
Why are there two
But she does it so
Omni-negates
calmly.
already?
She does it
That's
so
true.
calmly. And that is another
That's
Gladiator.
Darius. Darius. I think.
Yeah, it is. Very much. And we're recycling the comeback one more time. This is truly a comeback.
Yeah, who doesn't love a good comeback story?
Okay, if we
Tamer
keep on
editor now?
linking. This is ridiculous. I didn't even know Gladiator beasts were capable of doing this. This is
neither.
one also not super recent. This is Dragazis out of Cybernetic Horizon. It's when you say that, you realize how
Yeah.
how
old we are.
No, also that for sure, but we did know that one already. But how hiddenly there always was some more Gladiator Beast support, step by step, and we were not even locked into anything, so we could just make Aspirated Knight as well. Why not?
Yeah.
And there's the Tamer again. Oh, come on. Now, Heraklinos, please, give us Heraklinos.
Heraklinos. I
Is
think
it
this
Heraklinos
is just
time?
Gonna be a third Omni-negate,
No,
but maybe
please.
it's Heraklinos.
It is Heraklinos!
Yeah! There we go. All right, we're not biased.
That is so cool, man.
Illegal to read, Johnny.
Yes,
Illegal to read.
This one, of course, I know the setup as well. Do you know it too?
What?
The set of Gladiator
Gladiator's
Beast.
Assault.
Yes, the
course.
original release. Oh
No!
What are we doing with it now?
No.
We're going into rank 8.
No.
Oh,
Hope Harbinger
Harbinger.
is cool, but it's not Heraklinos.
I mean,
No!
this is crazy, Leo. Now, end phase, we use the effect of Flavius, the field spell. As you just explained, I think we get to set a trap card now too. From the deck, even.
Flavius is such a cool name for a field spell, by the way.
Totally. And it is Gladiator Beast Charge.
I
Target face-up cards on the field up to the number of Gladiator Beast monsters you control. Destroy them. You need different names for Leo. Why did we give up on Heraklinos?
I don't get it. Heraklinos is my goat.
This is still huge, though. I mean, you only used 1 card in hand, so 5 cards in total against 2 negates with the big fusion monsters. Then there is the Gladiator Beast Charge, which I just talked about, and the Hope Harbinger plus SP.
Maybe we have another card that gets us something on the field. Maybe we can summon out a Murmillo on the opposing turn.
No,
or something.
stop it, Leo, stop
Oh,
it.
please! That would be so cool. Okay, Jenny is now going for probably some Malice stuff.
This is... Oh, come on, Yunhee is picking up the cards! Gladiator Beasts are up
This
again!
time
It's of course going to be a Cybernetic Colosseum first, as the Cyber stack will be leading off here in the hands of Junhee.
Cybernetic Colosseum, 100% slot. Sounds like a set that could come out in the next few
Yeah.
years.
For sure, for sure. And there is the Perulia first from Ciara. Not necessarily the perfect Mulcharmy before the release of Alliance Insight. Now, though, with the Ignister cards, and you see in the deck title from Junhee, he is running them, it is a whole different story, because backup Ignister, Wizard at Ignister, they all come from the hand.
That's a darn good start against Mulcharmy Perulia, because you can play the combo without it. And if you're starting with the Malice and Underground, then you basically don't even need your entire normal or your normal summon at all. So maybe this is just a -1 for Ciara here.
Possibly, but we're thinking on the Dormouse. Is there maybe also a Meowth coming down? No. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. That would have been huge here.
Junhee is...
Oh, it
there
is
is a
Fuvalos, though, which is honestly... It's even better than the Meowth sometimes.
Yep.
And here in that specific case, and Junhee is nodding, cannot be happy about this whatsoever.
Yeah. And also, just want to mention, Meowth would have played into Cypher and Gear Gamma.
True, we played around that perfectly.
Yeah, by not having the Meowth.
Banishes Chassis Cat. I mean, we can just summon that out. And I think this is going to be one of those scenarios where we're trying to just pass on 1 Link monster, possibly. But Chassis is going to activate, that's for sure.
Oh, imagine you're just passing on 1 Link monster and then the quest is going to be normal summoned, shuffled back into the deck, and then starts off a huge combo.
That's how I envision this game to go, but let's see. Also, noteworthy, Ciara not only now in the second game after side decking, it's running Perulia and Fuvalos in the deck, but even in the main deck. There's 6 Mulcharmies being free copies of these.
The thing is, I've heard Malice players recently, time and time again, say, yeah, Mulcharmies are annoying, but you just push through them now. You just go for your entire field that you're putting out. and you're just like the other decks just have a certain amount of, we call it pushes, of critical interactions that force something of you or threaten to break your field. And I think if you're playing versus Gladiator Beasts, he might risk it.
Absolutely, I do agree. And Ciara, yeah, this looks good, honestly. And I mean, speaking of being prepared for the Malice deck, they may be pushing through Mold Charmies. But how about not only Artifact Lancea, but also Chaos Hunter in the side deck of Ciara? We are prepared.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Chaos Hunter is... That's the good thing about Chaos Hunter, which makes it, in some situations, better than Meowls and Lancea. And that is that if you draw into it with a Molchami card, if you put it onto the field at the end of the combo, basically, because you drew into it late, it still does something on your turn for yourself.
100%.
Because Marchair is now disabled, can't be used anymore. AI Meet You is being activated.
We're having a meeting, and that is with the extra deck. Let's see what we are going to reveal here. Should be a Dark Monster, I would assume. That was White Binder. Could be mistaken for a Light Monster, but no, it is a Dark Monster for sure. And that is the search for backup at Ignister.
That's a sound from hand.
Yeah, summoning that would be giving away another draw.
But I mean, last weekend we saw many players forgetting about draws after Molchami's resolved.
Ooh, sets one. Now the important thing though is, if we go into the end phase, I'm not even sure whether I would have activated this AI Meet You because we're going to lose life points in the end phase due to revealing a monster. And that is the case. Look at that. We're grabbing our hands and we are going down, paying even more life points than we already did. And therefore heading into this turn against a battle phase orientated deck like Gladiator Beasts with a limited amount of life points.
I mean, we've discussed this before, right? That I mean, not on stream, like in private we discussed that we're not the biggest fans of AI Meet You as a side tanking card. And I don't want to sound snarky, but could have been a solemn strike in this situation.
Could have been
or
indeed.
A judgment.
I'm not sure though whether they... Oh yeah.
Or imagine a dimensional barrier.
does side deck it, that's true. He is side decking.
Imagine a barrier here versus Gladiator Beast would be incredibly punished.
Okay, Ciara now. Considering the options, what kind of Gladiator Beast is going to hit the table here? I'm ready for all of them.
Darius.
I'm not sure whether we even... I think we do play Darius.
We do play. Darius is cracked.
I mean, it was back in the day 100%, but did you see what Ciara did on the first turn?
No.
Oh no!
No, the Hoplomo standard opening. It's not 2010 anymore, Ciara. You can't do this to us.
That is not real. Ash Blossom and Joy Spring for MTP. That ain't horrible.
Yeah, you know what is horrible?
Tell me.
I don't know.
True.
5 cards in hand for Junhee might be horrible for Ciara. Of course, no bias here towards Gladiator Beasts, right? Right, guys?
Oh, and the Magnamood as well. We have enabled the end phase Magnamood through setting a monster now too.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Magnamood 1, Dormouse 2, and it's a possible scoop if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know whether you've seen it, but you're not the only previous Dutch national champion in the room here today, but Brian Kaiser was national champion here, I think, 3 years ago with the Sword Soul deck, which we already just mentioned a bit earlier, also in the tournament, going strong at the moment with an X1 record.
Which is very funny, because my last name means king in English, and his last name means emperor, and we both won the same tournament.
Oh, yeah.
It's a fun...
Cool that I
trivia,
asked. Right? Great story, mate. No, it actually is a great story. I just have heard it too many times at this point. But let's see now, Junhee still, I believe, in the end phase. Chassis Cat now also activating, bringing itself back to the field. Oh no, it is our turn, sure. And all we're facing is that one set monster, Leo. One set monster in a dream. Oh, it's going to be revealed momentarily, though, what it is.
Yeah, I mean, we're playing around Nibiru at this point, right? But still, in the battle phase, everything could happen. If you don't know any new Gladiator Beast card, there could be hand-trapped Gladiator Beast monsters, and this is what I thoroughly believe in this.
Oh, what was it? Oh, it was Bestiary!
My goat! Super rare champion pack Bestiary, let's go! We're in this.
We are playing this deck in style.
Is this even champion pack or is this turbo pack?
It might have even been Astral pack, actually.
Nah.
I'll double check. I will go into research for this.
Thank you so much.
Everyone in chat also let us know, but we're researching this right now. It has been a long
I'm
time
calling
ago, that's for sure.
CP07.
Okay.
And it's gonna be wrong. I think it's Turbo Pack.
It
It has to be Turbo Pack.
Oh, and that is the second game, though. Heraklinos one more time, or is it going to be stopped early? This. Oh, Ciara, what kind of smile is that? Is that a happy smile or is that a concerned smile? I'm not too sure. It is the proving ground again. This is proving to be the reason why she won game 1, so maybe we can repeat the success again.
Banger. Proving ground might search for a Gistel.
Nope, Atorix it is again, as it was in game 1 already. Maybe we already have the Gistel.
Do we have Gistel already? We have the 2-card combo again because we have seen how much this
Come
does.
on. Oh, Fubalos.
Ash Blossom.
Oh, it's resolved. It is resolved this time.
Oh, that's so many draws. But maybe we have a good line around this. We have Gistel. We have Atorix. This is gonna already be some interruptions. I think you can set a trap card with Gistel, right? So we already have 2 pops. At least.
Possibly.
Without giving up draws.
Leo, now it's getting intense. Game 1 was on easy mode because
so
game 1 we could just do whatever we wanted without any kind of hesitation. Now we have to think about that Molchami Fubalos.
I'm so nervous.
Same.
My
Probably
heart
the Saria looks so chill, but we are more nervous for here. Okay, we go
into
into comeback, of course.
And you come back from that
Fubalos. Okay. Junhee, do we have another Molchami?
Oi, oi, oi.
Impulse could, of course, also be pretty strong on this.
I don't know.
You would probably just Impulse v Gistel, right? I'm not sure, though. It's tough to say.
I mean, who knows how to play versus Gladiator beast.
We surely do not.
Oh, Impulse is being used here.
It is.
Huge card.
Wow.
Strong.
Can we recover from that?
Really?
Can we recover from that, Ciara?
Quarter Fuba and Quarter Impulse. That's a deck.
Oh, looks like, Leo, that is the extra deck that we are going to be using here. So, one draw for Junhee.
Not yet. Yeah,
there it is, and it is the Test Panther once again.
Drawing the card with a quickness there. But I mean, that's also how you're supposed to do it, right? So,
kind of, yeah. But okay.
Do we play Test Tiger still?
I don't think we do. Let me just quickly confirm. Nope, there is no Test Tiger in the deck.
Outrageous.
Indeed, outrageous. What we do play in our side deck, which definitely going first post siding is a massive tool. I will describe it to you as something that Fluan the Reese enjoyers have been enjoying for the longest times.
Oh no, we play the Harpy's Featherstorm.
We do triple copies of it. And that definitely is going to be in the deck. The question now is just simply, how do we get, if we draw it, how do we even get it live?
That's a very good point, because special summoning from the deck, which is something that Gladiator beasts really like to do.
Oh, that's the normal summon. Okay.
Oh, and we Test Panther this, so this is basically the Test Tiger effect, right?
Yes,
Which gives another draw. Iffy.
Oh, shuffles back.
Aye.
I mean, as long, honestly, I am not concerned with the draws as long as we do actually get to Harpy's Featherstorm, because then what is Junhee going to do?
Darius! We're in. We're so in, boys. Gladiator Beast Darius is summoned to the field, is going to summon back something from the graveyard. Meowls who?
Yo, I can't believe what is happening here, but it seems like we just do not want to care. I think we are just still going to go in here.
Gladiator Beast Army, rise up.
By the way, this, I'm pretty sure, Legendary Collection?
Yeah. Nice call.
Might have been Ra Yellow Mega Pack as well, one of the two. I'm almost certain. There's a quest now going to the graveyard.
Yes, give me all of those. Where's Laquari?
Laquari, not in the deck. I have to disappoint you.
I think that Laquari should be in every Gladiator Beast deck because it provides a whole lot of utility.
Should be legally binding to also have to submit Laquari into your main deck for sure. But that looks like another Link summon. And that is, again, the one we also saw in Game 1. And it is going to give up another draw. Gladiator Beast Darius. Junhee is thinking about whether to respond to this. During your opponent's battle phase, your Gladiator Beast monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects.
That's
but
good.
How important is that in the end?
That's great. And you can use the effects to shuffle them back at the end of the battle phase.
Okay. Don't know whether I feel comfortable solely relying on that. But turn, of course, not over yet.
I mean, if you're the Gladiator Beast goat like Ciara is, then you might rely on that.
Equest
is being summoned.
What are we getting back? Is it comeback time? We just go with the comeback every time. It may have been negated by Impulse for the first time. We can just surely activate it again, though.
I'm pretty pretty sure that it's also not going to get a draw, so this card is just absolutely strong here. Very important extender for the deck. So you're doing basically everything with it. Basti, can you name me a national champion who won with Gladiator Beast? I know you can. Question is, do you come up?
Did Florian Kittig back in the day win German nationals with it?
Yes.
He did, right? Yeah, that's a long time ago, though. It's funny, though, because we both, not knowing each other at that point, were so much following the coverage of that event because it was so crazy. I think back in the day, everyone was playing those decks with Dark Arm Dragon, and then there was the Gladiator Beast coming out. Ooh, Aspie Little Knight, that's another draw. Ciara even tells Junhee, yeah, you get another draw for this. That's tough. Okay, what's going on now? Wait, is that Protoss? What are we trying to do here, Leo?
Nee.
1, 2, 3, 4,
What?
5?
Tekutlika?
Leo,
What is happening?
we're contact fusing for 5.
What is happening? I don't know. Help.
God.
Junhee's just immediately taking another card. No way. And that is the Bastian?
That is Gladiator Beast Nerokios. And Gladiator Beast, or is it Nerokios?
I have no idea. It doesn't look like it.
No, it's not. It looks kind of similar to it, but it should be. Let me see. Oh, it's this one. It's the Gladiator Beast Claudius, right?
All right. Okay.
Yes, 5 Gladiator Beast monsters. It is certainly Gladiator Beast Claudius. And Claudius just recently released in Supreme Darkness. We've gone quite the way to actually bring this one onto the field. So what does it actually do?
Please be a crazy floodgate here.
It has to be crazy, right? You can conduct your next battle phase twice. Not too bad, Leo. Not too bad.
Good.
Once per turn, your opponent activates a monster effect, except during the dumbest step. You can activate one of those things, depending on whose turn it is. If it's your turn, you can special summon the Gladiator Beast monster.
Cool.
We have just passed our turn, though, so probably the more important part is about when it is your opponent's turn. When it's your opponent's turn, you can special summon 1 level 11 or lower Gladiator Beast monster from your extra deck. So this is basically just another way to go into the card that has been so dominant game on. And we have the Artifact Lancea. That may be the reason why we have committed so hard into all of this, because we felt safe with that Artifact Lancea in our hands.
The SP Little Knight is not necessarily shining here anymore, though. But, I mean, it's still there. It's still fine. But the good thing is, like, if we can't negate this Artifact Lancea, that's the big problem of Malice, right? So if you have 8 cards in hand at this point, Fuaz really gave you something to work with. If Lancea is resolved and there's a lot of follow-up on the side of Ciara, and there's resources and everything, none of your cards do anything.
Yeah, but Leo, you're so right that SP Little Knight all of a sudden just seems almost foolish. Sail Span is a technology that Junhee is introducing into his deck, and we have just caught the card name that we have been searching for so long, Gladiator Beast Claudius, so that cannot activate its effect anymore. And here comes the normal summon of Chassis Cat.
This card is, by the way, nasty if you use it on Rongomoniad, because then it can't detach anymore, and then your opponent is not going to be able to play cards forever.
Nice niche scenario that you just came up with, but that's very true. Okay. We made our Chassis Cat into a Linger Rebo, which gives us a Link monster on the field to summon out the backup Secretary.
Yep, and I mean, there's still gonna... Oh, wow, yeah, I think that's a good bomber line here, actually.
Oh, you might be right. You might be right. We searched the wizard at Ignister.
Oh, Fuwalos discarded. Yeah, that's... what I love most about the Mulchamis, by the way, is that even though on your own turn you can't really use them, except for in some niche scenarios, but sometimes you have so many discard effects right now, and you always see Mulchamis being discarded there, so you don't have to discard any cards that feel bad when you discard them. So I like this.
I do like this very much as well. But now the question is, can we get to enough Link materials here? Because
how blinked out can your deck be, by the way?
Very.
Junhee just goes, yes. This is a Splash Mage, Quarter Century.
Is it Splash Mage or nah? It could technically be... I mean, you're not going SP Little Knight here, so it is the Splash Mage.
It's ultra rare.
You almost sound disappointed with that.
Nasty, quite frankly, I am.
Bring back the Chassis Cat. Being linked to Cyber's monsters, don't think Junhee cares too much here right now. That's a link free now. Which is turning out to be probably a Red Ransom, I would imagine.
Yeah, could be, but then what do you do with this?
It is Red
from
Ransom.
Malice in the Mirror?
True. Oh yeah, true. You have a very good search second now. Oh. Ciara, I think we have a response to this. Chaos Hunter! But, I mean,
that doesn't do anything. Right?
Lancea is already resolved, therefore the Chaos Hunter, does it really do too much as you were just out questioning?
Yeah, hey. Don't be such a negative Nelly, Basti, because you can't go Access Code Talker as well through Lancea and especially through Chaos Hunter. It's like womboing this. It's like, this is a pattern in Ciara's plays. Like in the first field, we had this attack redirection of Flavius plus Hope Harbinger. And now we have Artifact Lancea plus Chaos Hunter.
Oh, Leo, but now Topologic Bomber Dragon. We have just given another monster to be destroyed. Oh no, goodbye Chaos Hunter, goodbye everyone else. Except the one monster that is still standing, the Darius.
Oh, we could have done something other than SP Little Knight if we want to Chaos Hunter and Lancea as well. That is so unfortunate here, and that's if you're not behind, if you're on Topologic Bomber Dragon, that's looking pretty neat here.
Leo, honestly, I'm telling you, when we have both of these cards, why did we even play at all? When you have the safety net of having Artifact
100%.
Lancea, they
100%.
used to be Mulchami Fuvalos when we did not even have the need to summon from the extra deck or anything.
Trap card that pops something and pass.
Feels pretty decent, I gotta say. Okay, we go into the battle phase now. The Topologic Bomber Dragon attacks over.
We attacked.
But
there's something, Ciara. Something has to happen, Ciara. Something has to happen. You have to be able to tag out the Darius, right?
Nope, you cannot. It is not being destroyed by battle, which is already a good thing, though. We did deal some damage, as we can clearly tell by the life points.
What does Darius do? I mean, there's 4 cards set. Ciara is still in this.
Okay.
Darius. We have to discard a card from hand, though. So this is not like a free search.
And it's easy to be responded to. Oh, discarding another Chaos Hunter. It does resolve, though, at least. It does resolve, so we do get to add a Gladiator Beast monster from our deck to our hand.
Also, keep in mind, Ciara only has 2 zones to play into.
Yep.
So it's the both outer zones are the only ones you can summon monsters into, because otherwise Topologic Bomber Dragon goes...
Oh, that is something, actually, that a lot of people are forgetting, right? Because Topologic Bomber Dragon does not only say zones that the Topologic Bomber Dragon itself points to, but as you were just quickly to catch up on, also the link zones that the Darius is pointing to, it only needs to be linked in some kind of way.
Yeah, we're reading. Not reading
Ciara,
too thoroughly.
don't forget about... Oh!
No. But it's a normal summon.
True, okay.
Okay.
Okay, and we're getting rid of all those link zones that we ourselves set.
Let's go, Nightmare Unicorn. And we're playing.
I mean, this is even... Oh, it's just another copy. And I mean, that, of course, gives us the chance to use the on-summon effect again of Darius, which can now be used to bring out a level 4 or lower Gladiator Beast monster from hand or graveyard again. But there is Dominus Impulse! And was there even there was a trap card already in the graveyard, meaning it does get destroyed now with the Dominus Impulse too.
Ciara, she's truly the people's heroes, but she's also gonna be the winner of this featured match because it's looking grim right now, Junhee, with 3 set cards and the Topologic Bomber Dragon.
And the turn back to them.
There has to be an MTP, right? Oh, we normal summon Dormouse, that's also fine.
And that is the handshake!